So I was having a conversation with somebody today about how to build their butt. And your butt is a muscle, the glutes. Your butt cheeks are the gluteus maximus, and it's skeletal muscle. To build your butt, and it's really common with females, like they kind of go at it with the wrong mentality because they want to build their butt but they don't want to be bulky or like whatever. But your butt are your glutes. The glutes, it's skeletal muscle. So the fundamentals of building your butt are exactly the same as if you were trying to build your biceps or your chest. Lift weights, eat protein, and you need carbs too because your body needs energy to like do the chemical reactions required to build the muscle. Unless you're doing keto, and that's a totally different conversation, but we're not going to get into that. So, what exercises? Um, Squats, some form of deadlift. RDLs typically are a little bit better for hitting the glutes. Romanian deadlifts, if you don't know what that stands for, they're a little bit better than conventional deadlifts, in my opinion, if you are trying to build the butt. And hip thrusts. There's machines that you can do a hip thrust. There are machines for it. You can do it with a barbell. But in my opinion, those three exercises are going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. There are other things that you can do, like a glute kickback, things like that. But those are really the big three that are really going to give you, like I said, the biggest bang for your buck and build your butt most efficiently. To the frequency, meaning the amount of times that you hit the muscle per week, is really important. 2 or 3 times per week if you can, separated by rest days, like at least one. If you're going to hit it 3 times a week, you'd want to have at least one rest day in between all those workouts. And then, like I said, eat protein and carbs, rest and recover, because when you are lifting weights, you are sending a signal to your muscles. People kind of get this wrong. You need to think in terms of sending a signal to your body for it to adapt. If you are lifting, if you're doing squats or a hip thrust and you're going to the point where you almost can't do any more, you're sending a signal to your muscles that they need to get bigger and stronger. Once you send that signal, then, like I said, you need to rest and recover and feed your body what it needs to build whatever muscle that you're trying to build, because these fundamentals apply to every single muscle group. Skeletal muscle is skeletal muscle. End of story, period. Protein, carbs, rest, stay hydrated, keep up on your electrolytes. All those things matter if you really want to optimize your results. So this video was about building your butt, but like I said, the fundamentals apply to any muscle group that you're trying to build. If you're trying to build your chest, um, dumbbell presses, flies, bench presses, um, progress, get close to failure. You've got to train hard, send that signal, and then rest, recover, and give your body the raw materials that it needs to build the muscle group that you're trying to build. If you can have the best workout program in the world, but if you don't give your body the raw materials, it's like, I make this analogy all the time. It's like you do the exercises, you're sending that signal, you call a crew out to a job site to build a house. You've got the people there, you've got the tools, but you don't have the concrete, you don't have the drywall, you don't have the nails. It's not going to work. It's just physically impossible. So I hope this helped some people. There's a lot of there are some good fitness influencers out there, but there's also a lot of BS, and there's a lot of, oh, you don't do this, you've got to do this, and it's just like a lot of clickbaity, just BS, misleading, and bad information. So it's really simple. Like the fundamentals are really simple. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it's simple. So I hope this helped.